Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lane, and welcome to the round of 16th for the TWC 2016. With me today, to begin with the match Canada versus Taiwan, One Crystal. Hello, mate.
Hello, my friends. Lame, how are you doing? Such a great match that we have over here, huh?
It's one of the most clutch match of the day, basically.
Yeah,
with very good matches that Canada did in the group stages, and Taiwan seemed a little bit off at that point. I really don't know what will happen there.
yeah, you're absolutely right at that point. I mean, Taiwan being second place of a group stages, that's something interesting. Like losing against the United Kingdom, Taiwan is definitely hitting a little bit. I mean, they're a little bit off, as you said, but this is their chance to come back here, to recover that glorious factor that characterized the Taiwanese team.
Yeah, and well, they came back from hell and earth sometimes. Like, I believe last tournament they went all the way from loser bracket to the finals or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame that one of these teams will be knocked down to the losers bracket in the first match, but
yeah,
that's how it goes. Like, that's how the game works. There's always have to be just one winner and one loser.
Yep. And well, it will be I believe one of the most hyped match of the day. So let's enjoy it.
Yeah, I can see why this is a really big hype, because having Taiwan playing is just really hype as well. But facing Canada, facing two top seeds in the first encounter of the bracket stage, and that for start the bracket stage is also like all the factors combined to finally achieve probably one of the best matches that we will see for this round of 16.
And I can see that the chat seems to be in Canada's favor. People love an underdog.
Yeah, usually the underdogs are the ones that you support, Chad. but I'm going to place my bet here, and I will say that Taiwan will take this match, in my opinion.
All
I'm
right.
opposite, 'cause I don't think you could quite call Canada an underdog in this case. I mean, they did kind of win both their matches during the group stage.
That's
I think
true,
they've got a
that's
pretty good
true.
team this year.
Yeah, I might, be still under the influence of last year's tournament, in which both teams were really good, but
I almost want to call Canada the favorite for this match.
Not gonna lie, I won't say that Canada has a lot of chances here. And despite Taiwan not being the favorite, as you say, for some people, I do believe that Taiwan is still the candidate to take this particular match, in my opinion. Like, the pool got a lot harder, so chokes from Canada are a thing that might happen. I mean, Canada is probably going to aim for hidden and hard rock picks, probably free mods if they had the chance as well. This is also a best of 9, so Taiwan is a little bit unfavored by that because I believe they have like an advantage when it comes to double time, but when you need to win 5 maps to win the whole thing, and you only have 3 double times if none of the teams decide to ban any. So when it comes to their strongest aspect, they just can take a few points. They cannot take the whole thing, or at least not a comfortable advantage. It's going to rely as well on the normal accuracy from the Taiwanese side and how good Canada can perform for hidden and hard rock. Multi picks for this particular scenario will be really crucial. I believe we will see a lot of picks from the mods pool. And as you can see, we have the first warm-up already being played. I believe this one was the Taiwanese warm-up. It's dopamine.
yeah, that's a warm up. They definitely will be warmed up after that.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, this is kind of a slow jam, like the slow speed. It's like a really, really heavy challenge for grid. And as you can see, all the players are having issues reading this. The only one actually holding strong for that section is Ishida from Taiwan. But look at that, how can you even read that? This is like a perfect map to warm up your reading skill. Look at that, like all the nodes stacked in the SV change.
Yeah, and the speed changes are quite dire as well.
They are definitely something huge. I mean, it's a good way to practice your reading, your fast scroll speed. Not sure how much of that has the map pool right now, but you always want that kind of stuff to warm up. Like, as you can see, it has like mini burst sections. I don't know if those are 1.6 or 1.8, but you have to train also that speed, that read. Overall, a good warm up for the purpose of warming up.
Yeah, perhaps they are, training for defenders already.
Yeah, I wonder if any of these teams actually practice it defenders a lot or not. I mean, I'm not sure how much Taiwan or Canada think that this match will go for a tiebreaker or not. I do believe that both of the teams believe that there is not going to be a tiebreaker. I mean, despite the teams being like really good overall, I'm not really sure if we will see a tiebreaker here. I can see like Canada winning 5-2, 5-3, or maybe Taiwan winning by that same amount. But mostly because of the mods. I mean, when it comes to no-mod, the difference will be on the no-mods. Like, once the hard rock is gone and the double time is gone, it's all going to be up to the accuracy of the no-mod picks. And overall, the no-mod picks here are pretty consistent. So if you have an advantage for that particular pool, you're probably going to edge the difference a little bit, and that will result for no tiebreakers, in my opinion.
Yeah, when you have maps such as We're So Happy Nomad, or let's see, perhaps Chaplets. You can really aim for accuracy, and then I believe that Taiwan might have the upper hand there.
Yeah, I can definitely see Taiwan having the upper hand there, like especially with Milcheng, which is like really good at doing accuracy. And this level of difficulty is still one of the levels that he can handle without a single issue. And seems that we already have the second warm-up selected by Canada. It's going to be Spider Dance from Undertale.
Actually, yeah, it's quite one of the most played maps these days.
I'll be honest, I never played Undertale. I like only played 3 hours, and I tend to like feel boring when I play.
Oh, I don't. No, I mean the map. It is in the most played at the moment, and I've
I
seen
got
quite
it,
a few Toby Fox maps going around these days.
Yeah, that's because the creator of the music of Undertale is just one guy, and it's Toby Fox. So they have some good tracks, good songs in the game. So
Yeah.
being such a blow of hype as it was, I can definitely see why Toby Fox is having a lot of maps ranked right now.
And you know that might be as well one of the guys which might be open to actually having his songs mapped, like the creator of To the Moon, of the music to the Moon, which actually gave people there his blessings to map his songs on Osu. Yeah, I find it awesome.
Definitely, that is awesome. Like supporting like the indie community theme is always cool.
Well, I mean,
well-
you know,
Hmm?
they are from the indie community as well.
Yeah, true.
Alright, we have some people which never play the map.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's something good or not. I can't really tell. I probably need to see the map. But I wanted to say something about like the current situation of the match. Now that I'm seeing the chat that some people are telling, oh, it's 1 a.m. here or it's 5 a.m. Yeah, that's true, but for the players as well. Canada's playing kinda late here. I believe there are some players that are playing like around 2 a.m. So that's going to be a hit for the Canadian team as well.
I mean, have you seen any Osu player ever sleep?
Well, I can tell you as a commentator, we never sleep. I'm not
No,
sure
we
about players, but for commentators, oh man, what is sleep? I don't know that word.
We don't
Is
get
Ishida
sleep.
really-
Is, we get allowed to have power naps.
Is Ishida really playing with Hidden Hard Rock?
Hidden Sun and Death, Ishida.
Oh, it's not only that. Okay. I was like, wait, why? Oh, now I am seeing like those X are like huge, like
Yeah.
really big.
Wow, actually, you
Oh,
know,
but
Steven Rama is holding quite a high combo.
Yeah, he's holding strong for the Canadian team here. This is a good map to warm up your single tab a little bit. I mean, for that section, it works, and also some alternator patterns. So yeah, really good stuff for warm up from both teams actually, and also a quite cool song here as well.
Yeah, the song is really nice. Toby Fox really did a good job on most of the songs for this game. Steven Rama giving a perfect on that. Nice. And people say Ishida ruined. Oh, Fudger King 2271. So Taiwan will choose the map first, but ban last.
Yeah, now it's time for the analysts to actually predict stuff like which maps we believe that Canada will end up banning.
Math person, do your work.
Would make a lot of sense for me if they decide to go for Dreamer's Dream and Ikusa Japan maybe. But something for the free mod bracket might make sense as well. But nope, seems like they are going for two no mods. So Scarlatti and Chaplet.
I'm not that surprised. I'm guessing Canada might want to take this to a mod battle.
Yeah, I believe so. But what I actually thinking about, they might have issues getting accuracy when it comes to 1-3 patterns. So it makes sense to ban those kind of maps because you have like one of the most consistent pick when it comes to 1/3. That is, oh man, the Chaplet, the N-Wolf one. And you have Scarlatti, which is the harder, probably one of the hardest maps on the normal bracket as well, with some bursts of from 1/6 as well. So when it comes to accuracy, Canada seems to have an issue when it comes to 1/3s. And now Taiwan is completely destroying my predictions, like banning Dreamer's Dream, one of the double time pool, and Red Goose. So no hitting as well.
Yeah, then aside, if they really wanted to ban the most difficult hidden song, they would have went to Obelisk, I would believe.
Yeah, if you're gonna, I would have thought if they're gonna ban out a hidden, they'd go for Obelisk. That's actually quite interesting.
Well, if you compare the performance on the warm-up with the actual match, you can see that the first warm-up selected by Taiwan was most likely a reading challenge, and Obelisk is somehow that kind of map. You have the hidden difficulty as well, but I bet that Taiwan has an opportunity to win on that as well. But we have to wait and see. Let's see. Seems like they already decided which is going to be the first pick here. It's going to be a hard rock one. It's going to be Philly's long remix. So this is the harder hard rock. Yeah, this is the hardest the longest hard rock pick.
I wouldn't say the hardest by far, but yes, indeed the longest.
I can see what Taiwan is trying to do here though. Like trying to challenge Canada's accuracy. If they decide to ban like easier maps with 1/3s when it comes to accuracy, I can see Taiwan getting a point here when it comes to more complex stuff, complex streams with hard rock.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps, it is also a morale thing, like, going right away into one of the longest map of the pools, saying, alright, we can hack you, we can take you.
Yeah, this is most likely going to be like an accuracy test for both teams right now. Although, I believe that it might be a little bit risky. I will maybe try for something from the free mod pool instead. But we didn't really know. I bet that Taiwan practiced this one a lot though, because losing against the United Kingdom was a really hard shot for them. So they probably don't want to face that fate again. They really want to take this match. I can see them hitting good performance on this hard rock pick, despite Canada probably being stronger overall when it comes to hard rock. Taiwan is up for the challenge here, so let's see.
Yep. I mean, for hard rock, I would have thought China dress, perhaps. But, well, we'll see.
Well, actually, I'm quite surprised to see Milan Cheng being the first one from the Taiwanese side, dropping their accuracy though. Fuchi King is the only one from Canada's side. Latyushko and Genitor are holding a really strong double S. Same for Sana, Monkey D. Luffy.
Yeah, but you know, it's a long map. They have a lot of time to crap, especially with these long streams.
Yeah, those streams are so hard to hit, like DDK, DDK, K, DDK, K, like you have to alternate all the time. Look at that. You have like a little burst at the end, just in case.
Just in case to get you off guard. Just like you didn't train, too bad for you.
I'm actually worried about Milincheng. I believe he dropped a combo as well, not only the accuracy. I didn't see that one.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was focused on that. Kept that that one sleeping as well. Oh, this is big, because now Taiwan really has about 30,000 points to get back to.
Ooh, and that was a drop from Sand as well, so Taiwan only has one more full combo, and just at the beginning of the Ki, such a bad time to miss, and now Moki did Luffy as well. Only Milincheng is holding
happening?
the combo cap. What is happening to Taiwan in this tournament? Canada is still holding incredibly well. Look at Janitor holding this double S still, same for Vladyushko.
Oh, and their spirit seems to be a bit crushed. And Milincheng, Monkey D. Luffy. Oh no. Oh, that is hard to look at.
Well, this pick is not working at all for the Taiwanese side, and Canada is keeping that huge lead right now, 300,000 points of difference in their favor.
And
starting
two
with the
double
record-
S's.
Yeah, that's huge as well.
You know,
Like, here you
swapping
can
for
see-
Vladdy.
Hmm?
The swapping for Vladdy was really a good point in that, because he's keeping a double S, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, you can really see how strong Canada is right now. I mean, I apologize for like talking about them being the underdogs here, because look at that. They are holding an amazing consistency overall since the group stages, bringing the surprise over here.
Wow, it's really surprising, yes.
I mean, I'm kind of confused though. I mean, with these two teams with such a great caliber, I was expecting more full combos overall, and Canada is completely destroying the pool right now. They're completely destroying the Hard Rock Flakes long remix pick, and Taiwan is not being able to keep up. I mean, they have really good accuracies as well. I'm not gonna lie, but the misses, the drops, the shots from Taiwan are being something to be careful with. Taiwan needs to put a lot of work when it comes to the for the remaining of the map.
Let me see, we continue with Trub Girl.
It makes a lot of sense though. I mean, Canada just won a Hard Rock pick against Taiwan in their own pick, so going for another one.
Here's something interesting. During the group stage, Hard Rock was the least picked out of all the different brackets.
Well, you have to keep in mind that you had to rate up in the pool, and that was a really dangerous pick for most of the teams in general. So that's something to point out.
Yeah, there were 15 Hard Rock picks last weekend and 24 bans.
Wow.
And we are staying off with 2 Hard Rock picks back to back for the round of 16.
It's actually a really good thing to point out. Like, as you can see, and I believe Canada was that kind of team speaking the Hard Rocks picks on the group stage. I can definitely confirm that. So right now, going for another one. I do believe though that this is a little bit more risky for Canada because it's a little bit faster when it comes to BPM, and Taiwan has an advantage in that aspect.
It is the fastest Hard Rock map, and the longest as well. Not the longest, my bad. We had the longest one, now we have the fastest.
Yeah, we have to wait and see. I mean, Taiwan, despite the misses, they were holding strong accuracies overall, so we have to see if Canada is able to keep up. As you can see, Tash is now joining the the Canadian team as well, trying to fill that gap when it comes to speed for the fast maps. Dash is always there to give a hand.
All right, and we begin.
Yeah, we're ready to start with the second pick, selected by Canada, which already had one break point in their favor. So Taiwan really needs to take this point if they want to still be on the game.
Well, as far as hard rock pick goes, if Taiwan, from reputation, could take one, it would be that one.
Yeah, this is the pick from the hard rock bracket that you expect Taiwan to potentially be a huge threat.
And perhaps,
that's
Canada just wants to get it out of the way. Like, alright, if they're going to have a point, they're going to have a point right now, but not at the end of the match.
I mean, that doesn't really make that much of sense. I mean, if you wanted to get rid out of the hard rock pool, you probably go for this pick first instead, because you have the advantage when it comes to speed. And even so, there is the possibility that Canada just decided to avoid the hard rock picks for some reason. Why would you give them the information of being weak in that particular mode? And as you can see in the Ki section, both teams are still holding a full combo roster, but Canada is with a stronger accuracy here.
It might have been, some strategy from Canada to avoid hard rocks.
Seems like that was a drop from Ashida as well, so that's something big for Canada as well. So a really bad thing for Taiwan. Unless it was just in the normal time. We still have one more Ki remaining, I think. Maybe two. Actually, not really sure. But yet, Taiwan is a little bit on the downside.
again.
Yeah, he's dropping once again. He is having issues when it comes to combo consistency here. What is going on to Taiwan, and what is going on for Canada when Janitor and Fudgy once again with the full combos, and Janitor and Fudgy with impressive double S's. I believe Janitor is the only one who has 2 double S's in a row right now, but still, this is really good for the Canadian team.
Well, I mean, you cannot really go above that.
So there we go, entering into the last section, into the last Ki, and if someone drops from Canada here, it might be enough for Taiwan to recover, but seems like it's not going to happen. These patterns with the alternations are somehow hard, but not as much to make breaks for the Canadian side. And even in the faster map of the hard rock bracket, Canada will still take the victory once again, and they're putting this 2-0 in their favor.
Wow. Well, that's 2-0 for Canada, and I will say, I'm sorry for calling them the underdog.
Yeah, we all the
I won't do that again.
I did tell you.
You did. Oh wow! What do you think Canada Taiwan can say back to that? I mean, what are the odds? Perhaps picking hidden, like
There you have
Yep.
nice guess though. Obelisk, as I was talking about, the reading challenge from Taiwan makes sense.
Yep. And I wouldn't be surprised if I see Obelisk banned more than once today. And apparently Tasha's body is ready.
That's something good to know, I guess.
Yes.
Tasha seems to be calling out Ono here.
Alright, apparently the Canadian team seems a bit overhyped for this. Are they compensating?
Yeah,
Maybe they're just really prepared.
Yeah, they're feeling nervous, I believe. That's the thing here. But though, Canada is in the lead, they have the break point, and that's something really important when it comes to tournament play, like winning in your. So if they win every single map that they select, they will
They
win
win.
this match for sure. Yeah, but they're running out of hard rock play, and I believe they will go for the last hard rock pick for the next one. But we have to see if Taiwan actually has a chance when it comes to hidden. This map in particular is like really hard. It's a
Oh
really big
gosh,
hidden
Fudgy
challenge.
Look at the accuracy drop at the beginning. It won't be as important since it was really at the beginning, but wow.
Yeah, this is looking to be like a combo battle. Like whoever can keep the combo for a longer time will win this map. Because accuracies overall seems to be quite bad in comparison to what we saw for the hard rock pool. Million Cheng though is challenging me to the double S. It takes like a little bit of memory, not only reading in my opinion here, because you have like so much time in the middle of the pattern and the other, you can barely see what's going on. Even with that, you have a lot of alternation, and as you can see, Million Cheng actually dropping the combo on that with a misread, dropping
Oh,
a
God.
huge amount of accuracy as well. And Canada is taking the lead because of that.
I mean, you know, it's a hidden pick, but it's 130 ppm and Janitor Heal missing, but Monkey D. Luffy missing as well, which renders the Janitor Heal miss, I guess, useless
Yeah.
in a way.
We are equalized once again now in terms of scoring. But still, Canada is on the lead because of the miss from Million Cheng.
Oh, this could be big. 1/3 to the map to go.
Yeah, if Canada wins this one, they will be in a really good situation. And it seems like there's not that much of map remaining. You have like 1/3 of the map. And as you can see, you have longer streams for this section. Still, every single player manages to keep the combo on that.
So, do you see Classical Insanity being played next?
Yeah, let's see if that's the hard rock remaining, they will definitely go for that when it comes to Canada picks. I definitely see that being selected. But now we have to focus here because this is the lag section, and I believe Monkey D. Luffy dropped his combo once again.
Yep, that he did.
And even with the strategic stick pick, even with Taiwan giving their best, with Ishida full comboing this time, once again it's not going to be enough. Tasha and Fuji King actually getting the full combo. Really good scores by those two players. Janitor is not falling behind at all as well, with a solid 98% accuracy. Like every single score from the Canadian team is so good. Like how can you beat that? The team is really good when it comes to consistency for this particular round.
Yeah, that's quite impressive. His body was indeed ready with
Oh yeah,
99%. Wow, that's the best accuracy of the match.
that's the best accuracy and the best score of the match, I believe. Surprising Fuji King for like 50 points, somewhere around that.
Oh, like the dress? Oh, that's
Okay,
his pick,
China
really.
Dance. China Dance is alright, I guess. Like it's technique. You have the alternation patterns on this one as well. So I guess it makes sense against Taiwan because they are actually in a state when they tend to choke, and alternation patterns are the best ones to choke.
Yeah.
So it makes sense in a way. And now that I'm looking at the hard rock pool with a VPN of 175, and judging what we saw in Obelisk, Canada might have a little bit of issues with that. So maybe going for something safer like China Dress, in their opinion, is better. Although I'm a little bit surprised of not seeing like Overdrive, which is arguably easier for the hard rock players. So
Well, Overdrive has some patterns which are quite difficult to learn in a way. China Dress might be more interesting since they're quite strong in hard rock, and perhaps keeping one of the players with a modless or the whole go hard rock except from Li Cheng, which goes hidden.
Yeah, Min Chang is usually going for healing instead of hard rock when it comes to free mods. He's a really strong hidden player. As you saw for the Obelisk pick, he was holding a really good double S until he broke. So let's see how this works for Canada. They are 3-0 on the lead. They are still in a situation when they won 2 picks against Taiwan in their own. So losing this one won't hurt that much, but they still need to win this one, like trying to secure the lead as much as they can.
Well, for now, no one breaks accuracy. All is right is the reward.
It's funny because both teams have actually tied. I mean, the scores are tied. All players here holding perfect accuracies, perfect score. Million Cheng actually dropping the first 100 of the whole match, giving the advantage to Canada. And yeah, as we can see, this is more like a technical pick. It's not really that complex. More about consistency, which Canada seems to be better than Taiwan in this scenario. And again, Sam dropping accuracy, Million Cheng as well. And Canada still going with the full double S team.
Oh gosh. I was going to say, do you think the finishers will have a big impact? But then again, there might be an accuracy altogether. Although, Li Cheng and Sen didn't break that much accuracy.
Oh, this section is probably the harder one. As you can see, Taiwan seems to be rough. But still, all the Canadian team is managing to keep the combo out there. Janitors tanking a little bit of accuracy, but not that much. Scores have started to flicker back and forth a little bit because of Fudgy King's accuracy drop, but still, despite the scores being really close, only a miss can separate these two teams right now, and I believe this is going to be once again a point for Canada.
At 3,000 points. 3,000 points.
3,000 points only, and as you can see, Million Cheng being the one which had the worst accuracy for all the other players, making the difference right there. As you can see, 3,000 points is actually around 6,100, which was the difference between these two teams. Really good performance by Taiwan on this one, though. They perform a lot better. Every single player here for comboing, so even this is 4-0 for Canada. We saw reverse sweeps before. It's really hard,
friends.
but yeah, but we have to wait and see, honestly.
Yes.
So far, every single match except for Obelisk has had 2 double S's.
Yeah. Canada really was strong in that aspect. Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, in the first map we had Red Yoshi and Genitorio. And then the third skill we had Fudgy King and Genitorio. And then this one we had Tasha and Monkey D. Lucy.
So here's the thing. What Taiwan can pick right now? It's too risky to go for something like a normal pick? Maybe a double time? I don't really know.
I mean,
Magnolia seems to be a decent pick, but it's kind of complex when it comes to the Kia section, so Taiwan needs something that they can actually get good scores on, like 3 full combos with decent accuracy. So probably that's the thing that they will find at a normal pool.
yeah, but accuracy why they were under Canada every time. Yeah.
I think New Gravity is a pick that makes sense here. I don't know if it was banned.
I don't think it was, no. So you think that the difficulty spike at the beginning with the 1/4 and the 1/6 might, they might try to throw Canada off at that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that they can aim for. Like, because if Taiwan is a team that they are choking on the beginning, the difference from a choke on the beginning is not that big in comparison to one of the middle. So if you actually struggle in the beginning, you still have a chance to come back. But if Taiwan is able to keep the consistency up for that beginning, and Canada doesn't, Taiwan will probably take the point. If not, it might happen that Canada just chokes in the middle. It will be as risky as any other pick, but at least you have the opportunity for the intro to actually make a difference. But there we go, it's going to be Magnolia at the end, one of the other maps that we talked about. They are aiming for a complex KI instead of a complex intro, so it makes sense as well. A drop on the KI from Canada might be something that Taiwan is looking for. We have to wait to see if that actually happens. I do know this map actually, I played this one before.
And actually, what I find interesting in this map in the inversions, when you see a pattern, then it's contrary. Like, when you have the finisher K, then DD and finisher K, and then D finisher KK and D, just one after the other.
Yeah, I know that. I remember, like, somehow for me playing this one wasn't that hard. I mean, this is one of the first Onis that I played in my life, and somehow this is like a map where I can suddenly just read it. I don't know why, but I feel that it like follows the rhythm so well.
Well, yeah. I like this map as well. It's like, it clicks. And the song is nice too.
And we also will have Luo instead of Mini Chen here, so maybe he can change the deal a little bit in favor of Taiwan. If not, we will see a clean sweep by Canada, which, despite being something that could actually happen, because Canada was for sure a candidate to win this one, winning by a clean sweep against Taiwan, the team that ended up being number 2 team of pretty much all the Taiko World Cups.
Yeah.
Like the last 2 at least.
I mean, I hope that Taiwan. I hope it doesn't happen. I mean, that for Taiwan psyche, that would be really bad.
Well, it seems like overall the accuracy from Taiwan is not up touch. Like, it's not really at the best state right now. But still, we have the KI, which is a section that most of the people might drop.
And no one has. Alright, this one might be the best candidate. If no one dropped there...
Ooh, that was a drop from Luo in the doubles.
Oh.
That's not good for Taiwan. Really good for Canada.
Yeah.
Which might be making a little bit of history here, like taking down Taiwan with a clean sweep.
5-0.
Round of 16, yeah.
This is what you don't like, to see 2 such teams in rounds of 16. It seems like a waste in a way.
I mean, it was not a waste at all. Like, Canada performing amazingly well, showing how strong they are. And every single team right now should watch out about this team, because knocking down Taiwan in this particular way, it's something that you never see happening that often.
I've never seen it happening, period.
It's probably never happened. This is probably the first time that Taiwan is actually being knocked down to the losers bracket in the round 16. Canada.
Wow.
with an insane performance for all their players. Once again, I believe they got like almost in every single map they got a full combo team. They have like
Yeah.
1 or 2 breaks
Uh,
in some songs, and that's it.
well, you know, when you have 1 or 2 breaks in the whole match, that's something. Wow, I'm still. I thought it would be really a clutch match. I thought it was one of the most not middle ground, but in equilibrium as far as the team skill goes. And wow, I'm still. I have to pinch myself. It's like I don't know.
So
Yeah,
I just
really-
went back to check. Canada only missed twice during all 5 of those matches.
Wow, it's like
Both misses were on Opals.
Oh.
oh gosh. I mean,
So boys, Canada, eh? Looking pretty good now.
what do you know?
Yeah, and they're
last
going to
year-
face. They're going to face the United States if the United States actually wins on that match. I don't remember which team they are actually
Russia.
facing. I believe it is Russia. Yeah. So the winner between Russia and United States will face Canada in the winners bracket. So
You know, they might as well. They might really well, try to go to losers bracket before because they don't want to stand to them. Oh gosh, wow.
I should point out that the United States match is actually last for this weekend. Like Russian Federation versus United States is actually the last match we're going to be watching. So we won't actually know until who Canada is playing until the very end of the weekend.
All right, and I believe the Indonesia versus South Korea is setting up. But again, well, congratulations for Canada. That is just can't get over it. Sorry.